wanting to help instead of just being isolated or being isolated. I think
There's
maybe
a lot of that in our culture.
yeah, I think there's I don't know, a lot or little. There is I call it less friction. Less friction. Friction means contact, communicate, sharing, and not each one just walking and living their world, just looking at themselves. So if I have to say something, be open to many possibilities. So if you're conditioned to think a certain way, don't think that this is the only way. Yeah? Because someone eats a particular food, yeah, and they say they go to a different culture and they try something new and they're like, what is this? And that person would come to this culture and would try to eat what you eat and would say, what is that? So it's just the way we are conditioned or habitually grow, and that's not how life only is. So the more you break out your old way of thinking, you're more open to something new. And I think what blocks and locks majority of humanity is they are so set in the way they are used to think, and they think this is only it. This is how it is. So when you travel, when you start to know yourself, means your thoughts, emotions, bodily sensations, it's a very good beginning. Then your mind or your mind expands. So that's, I'm more focused on expanding the mind rather than in culturing and I've seen we are all the same. Look, the joints, the way they are built, and it's the mind, the thoughts, the way they work, it's all the same. Yeah? Yes, every name and every form is unique into itself, yet the principle is the same. Okay? Operates the same exact way.
So I think Coach was talking about, and I think you hit it on the nose, the more aware you are, the more likely you're in control of your life and you won't be influenced by outside influences.
Yes, so the more aware means I'm less reactive to what's going on outside of me. When I'm less reactive to what's going on outside of me, I am less affected. If I'm less affected, I'm more centered, I'm more clear, I can take action. And then, when I'm less affected, I can see. And what I can see is new possibilities. Because life gives us infinite possibilities. It's right in front of us and we say, I don't see anything. Yes? So when the more you're aware, the whole universe opens up for you. So it's very powerful. It's very powerful, and it can begin in such a simple practice. And I already shared you the practice. If you stand 5 minutes every time you're gonna practice, before you practice, yeah? Because in the Qigong tradition or Tai Chi, first of all they come, they stand. Once they stand and they're grounded, now they start the movement, yes? Not before. So, if we can see physically, stillness is the source of all movement, right? If I'm standing, just from this standing, I can start to move, right? And when I move and I stop, I come back to stillness, and from there I would move again. Because stillness is the source of all movement. If you want to be master of every movement of your life, if you learn to stand still, which nobody needs to learn that, it's to practice. And what I see is lacking, whether it's in America or many other places on the planet today, is discipline. No discipline. Doing only what you like and love, that's not discipline. doing something that challenges your mind and you resist it, that builds discipline. And I see that the new generation have weak mind, guys. Weak mind means any little thing that throws them off, they collapse. They collapse. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, this is not too difficult. Oh, I have pain. Collapse. You want to toughen your mind? We come back to the principle. Stand, close your eyes, and be still. Few minutes every day. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Let's talk. I'll be open to listen if you practice. Yes? It's powerful, it's simple, and at least I leave you something that when I walk away, you're like not dependent on anybody. You're the master. Each one of you is the master of their life. Nobody else will be the master for you. So only you can do the work with yourself, nobody else. So I find discipline is important in order to really wake up. Yeah, and humanity needs to wake up to what's going on around us and what's going on inside us. Yeah, and discipline means you do something, although your mind resists it, yet you know it's good and it builds you and constructs you. Means not something that you're hurting anybody or doing something that is between you and yourself. And you will see when you stand, the mind reacts to it. It doesn't like that. Even 5 minutes. It's like, oh, standing until you pass a threshold that it starts to really take you and open something within you. So in the classics, they talk, the Taoist classics, for thousands of years they talk. In order to really understand the power of standing meditation, it's 100 hours of practice. They have it very clear. 100 hours, you calculate. You stand 5 minutes, how many days we have to practice? You stand 10 minutes, how many days we have to accumulate 100 hours, yes? So you really would know and understand the depth of this practice. Okay? I practice almost 14 years standing meditation. And I practiced, when I started, 40 minutes, and then hour every day. And it's very powerful. It has infinite depth. Yes? Any questions? I'm honored and glad that I had the opportunity to come and speak and share with you and leave with you something that you can actually utilize between you and yourself or in the practice, and that will take you. It will show you. The master is within you. So when you stop and you stand and you close your eyes, everything starts to awaken from within. Yes? I had a master who shared with me the standing, and I used to come to him, and the first time I came to him, I had a back injury. Yeah, I injured my back in the martial art, and everywhere I went, they told me this would never be recovered. I said, okay. And then I met this master, and I came to him, and he said, I don't know. I find he was standing already 40 years. I find that I've seen hundreds and maybe thousands of people that by standing, it healed their back, their knees problems, so many health problems. He said, you stand. And he told me another thing. You don't ask me anything. All the wisdom is inside you. You stand and let it all grow from within, and it will show you. And because I was ready, and it resonated what I heard, and I had nothing to lose because my back was injured. So I stood. I came every day to the park in front of his house and just stood. Okay? Every day, every day, every day. And I saw what how powerful it is. Through the years, I also, one of the things I share standing meditation, I share many other things, obviously. And I saw already how powerful it is. So I shared with you what I experienced from within and what I saw many people, and it's something that you can take it from today on. So, any other questions?
Yeah, we appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.